The City Chic bride is all about the bride that envisions a pared down elegance to her wedding day. Whether it's the neutral tones of her color scheme or the pared down elegance of her dress, it's really about a minimalist approach to her wedding. So for the focus of this palette, we've taken neutrals and we've updated them with roses and golden tones to bring them onto trend. So on my model Tia, I've gone ahead and prepared her skin using Skin Tint Creme in 5N. This really produced a nice, neutral, even palette for me to apply the colors of the collection. So for the eyeshadow placement of City Chic, we're going to be using the following 4 colors. Stella, which is an icy white. Lulu, which is a rose gold. Bark, which is a chocolate brown. And Shadow, which is a steel gray. Using the flat shadow brush, I'm going to begin by applying Stella to the lower eyelid. Starting at the lash line, I'm going to press it into the skin to get a full saturation. Then using the eyeshadow brush, I'm going to dip into Lulu, and starting at the crease, I'm going to work my way in towards the center of the eye. You're starting to create the structure here and really bringing out the shape of the eye, so I'm just allowing my brush to fit into the natural groove, and that's going to expose her bone structure. Then I'm going to be using Bark on the outer corner of the eye to add depth and dimension. And then using the eye blender, I'm going to go in with Stella again and highlight the brow bone very softly, extending it just past the brow bone. To bring a little bit more depth to the eye, I'm going to take the detail brush and then using just the tips, look up, I'm going to go right along the lower lash line. This is a softer way of defining the eyes without using pencil. And it really helps to build up that depth and dimension underneath the eye area. Makes the lashes look even fuller. So just to review, close your eyes. We used Stella along the lower lash line right up into the crease. Then we took Lulu into the crease of the eye all the way in towards the nose. We concentrated the deeper shade of Bark along the outer corner of the eye to add a little bit of depth. Stella along the brow bone for a highlight, looks right. And then Shadow underneath the eye as a powder liner. Then to complete the eyes, I'm going to take foil eye definer and just lightly trace along her top lash line. I like using foil because it's a deep gray, a very, very soft black. It's going to give me the dimension that I'm looking for without being a dark black shade. It's just softly defining and sculpting the shape of her eye. You can just slightly extend it to elongate the eye. Okay. And to complete the eyes, a nice saturation of Lash Essential Mascara. Which is a great formula because it's a gel base. Super black, really luscious, deep black lashes. Great. And though these colors look this way on her, feel free to utilize them no matter what your skin tone is. That's the beauty of makeup, is it looks different on everyone. For the lips, I'm going to begin by applying the Lip Perfecting pencil. This pencil is great for filling in any of the small little lines around the lips, allowing the lipstick or gloss to apply smoothly and evenly. and you don't have to worry about matching the color exactly. Since it's colorless, it will go with any formula or color that you select. Then I'm going to begin by applying lip color in Rhapsody. This is a sheer lipstick formula, and the reason that you would select this color is because since this is the City Chic look, we want everything to be subtle and balanced and not to have any one particular feature screaming out for attention. It's really just about creating a harmonious balance where eyes, lips, and cheeks are all equally in focus. What's nice about the formula is it gives you the look of a transparent gloss, but the longevity of a lipstick. So touch-ups will be minimal. And I like using the lip brush with this because it really gives me a lot of control and allows me to sculpt the lip shape that I'm looking to create. I think the color is great for adding a little bit of color and shine, and it bumps it up from being too neutral. I think the shade is great because it really bumps up the color from being too neutral. To bring the entire look together, we're going to create a little bit of structure and definition with a pop of color using Blissful Duo Blush. Before I do that, I'm just going to matte down her skin using Pure Press in shade 5. I want to make sure that my blush goes on evenly and it doesn't pick up or grab. So that's why it's really important to powder before applying blush as your final step. This will ensure a seamless application of blush and make the makeup go on beautifully. Using the darkest shade of Blissful, I'm going to begin by applying it high onto the temples of the head. This is really going to sculpt her face and bring out her bone structure, creating a soft warmth around the perimeter of her face. Then, just going underneath the cheekbones, I'm just going to carve out, going right along her cheekbones, exposing the apple of her cheek. And just a little bit along the chin and the bridge of the nose. Then using the soft apricot shade of Blissful, I'm going to begin by stippling it right on the apples of the cheek and sculpting the face in this way is really what's going to make her features pop and bring the entire makeup look to balance. Using the two shades in this way is what's going to create a three-dimensional look to your makeup and really bring it from ordinary to extraordinary. So as you can see, the end result is a really beautiful balanced makeup that's based on neutral colors. City Chic is all about the modern minimalist bride.